Have you ever wished you could just let it all go? That feeling of being weighed down, not by big, loud problems, but by the quiet, constant hum of stress? That's where we find Daniel. He didn't just dream of traveling to new places. He dreamed of traveling away from the heaviness inside him. For Daniel, stress wasn't a shouting match. It was a relentless whisper. His mind was like a movie theater on a loop, replaying every conversation, every decision, every mistake. The conductor of his thoughts was always there, tapping the baton, demanding his attention long after the orchestra of the day had gone home. One night, suspended in that strange, hazy space between waking and sleep, Daniel found himself standing on a quiet train platform. The ground beneath him was made of pale, smooth stone, and a thick mist curled around his feet like silk. The air carried the scent of fresh rain and warm cedar. Then, emerging from the fog, a train appeared. It was silent and bathed in a soft, golden light. There was no conductor calling out destinations, no loud clang of closing doors. The doors just slid open, as if they were welcoming him, and only him. He stepped aboard. The train carriage was aglow with a gentle warmth. Velvet seats beckoned, soft lamps cast a soothing light, and the windows didn't show the ground rushing by, but clouds. Not dark, stormy clouds, but gentle, fluffy ones, shifting and breathing. Slowly, the train began to move without a single jolt, without any sense of rush. It felt like being carried by pure kindness. Then, a voice, neither male nor female, drifted from hidden speakers, its tone calm and clear. It said, "Next stop, peace of mind." Daniel let out a long breath, a breath he didn't even realize he'd been holding. On the small, polished table beside his seat, he saw a collection of smooth, gray stones. Each one was faintly labeled with a single word: worry, regret, self-doubt, unanswered questions. Without anyone telling him what to do, he understood. He reached out and picked up the stone marked regret. It felt incredibly heavy, far heavier than its small size suggested. He placed it in a silver bowl that sat in the center of the table. As soon as the stone settled in the bowl, the train hummed, a gentle, lulling sound, almost like a lullaby. The stone shimmered for a moment, and then dissolved, turning into a wisp of mist that simply vanished. A weight lifted from his chest. It was subtle, but it was real. He felt a little lighter, a little more spacious inside. One by one, he picked up the other stones. He chose fear, then comparison, then pressure. Some of them seemed to resist. They wavered in the bowl, fighting against their own dissolution. But the train's hum grew deeper, a soft, encouraging song that seemed to coax them along. And eventually, each and every one faded away, like fog burning off in the morning sun. Leaning forward, Daniel whispered into the quiet air of the carriage, "Where is this train taking me?" The soft voice answered immediately, as gentle as the beginning of sleep. "You are already there," it said. "Peace isn't a destination you arrive at. It's what remains when you stop carrying what you don't need." He rested his forehead against the cool glass of the window. Outside, the clouds began to part, revealing a vast, clear night sky filled with countless stars. They weren't twinkling frantically, but shining with a slow, steady, and deeply reassuring light. When Daniel woke up in his own bed hours later, the first thing he noticed was the feeling in his chest. It felt open, spacious, The familiar thoughts and worries were still there, like distant stars, but they no longer crowded his mind. They didn't clamor for attention. He realized that sometimes the mind needs a sense of motion to truly let things go. That night, and every night after, when the weight of the day pressed in on him, the golden train would return in the quiet moments before sleep, and he never missed it again. This is the end of our story. Good night. Perhaps it's time to let the train take your thoughts now. See the stones in front of you. What are they labeled? Whatever they are, you can set them down. Tomorrow is a new day, and it can carry itself. Thanks for listening. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more moments of peace. Sweet dreams.